Here's a really simple way for you to be able to strip back any of your marketing costs, regardless of if you're a 1 or 2 person operation or a gigantic business. Essentially, anything that is repeated month on month or quarter to quarter or even annually can always be managed by cheaper resources, whether that's an outsourced business or potentially an AI solution or a software package, or offshore resources if that's part of your model, or whatever it is. But anything that is repeatable, whether it's the curation of social media content or article writing or website maintenance and development, or putting together event plans and whatnot, if it's got to be done more than 2 or 3 times, there's an opportunity to free up your expensive resources and use more cost-effective measures. Now, there's a couple of reasons why this makes sense. First of all, your premium marketing assets are free to work on premium aspects of marketing. Now, I've been in marketing for about 25 years, and while I still enjoy doing a bit of graphic design and messing around in Photoshop and even doing some web development because I find it interesting, I certainly don't want to be doing it any longer than a couple of days in a row because to be fair, I'm probably not good enough at it to be doing it for 2 days in a row, but also I get bored, I get distracted easily, and I'm not that passionate about it that I want to be spending that amount of time in that particular domain. Having a bit of a tinker, and it's almost a little bit like a bit of a refresher, over the course of a few hours to get involved in these sorts of things. But where my strength lies is in solving problems and using marketing to do that. So getting my hands on the tools and messing around inevitably is going to cause more problems than it solves. So whilst it's fun, that's not necessarily something I should be doing. And accordingly, what we do is anything that requires repetition can be handled by software, whether it's a CRM, whether it's some other kind of automation software, whether it's a mail client or whatever it is, or potentially being utilized by an agency that may have a slightly dearer rate than an internal resource, but given that you're only using them for set tasks, the effective hard cost is much lower than having a senior marketing person doing these, maybe not trivial, but less specialized tasks or projects or processes that they just don't need to be doing. And then it does free them up, your senior marketing resources, to be able to work on more complex things. Putting it into practice takes a little bit of work because first of all, we need to be able to record what's going on every month. Somebody needs to spend the time to sit down and proceduralize how these tasks are coming together to be able to identify what tools are best going to be utilized in order to solve the problem, in order to be able to make them repeatable and more cost effective. But the effort, even if it takes 12 months or 18 months to be able to proceduralize this, it's going to make your marketing team or your marketing ecosystem a lot more efficient and incredibly streamlined, and most certainly going to free up your premium resources to spend more time solving premium problems. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye on our social media channels for more marketing tips and observations.